administration, and Trump politely declined to appoint him as a finance secretary. So it means that even internationally, the people and the anchors who had helped Ruto, the people who had maintained and preserved his presidency, the people who encouraged him to kill young children. Meg Whitman is out. People are saying that, government propagandists, I would see them saying, it's not bloggers who got Meg Whitman out. Which other US ambassador has resigned other than Meg Whitman and the one for South Africa? None other. So today I saw the charge d'affaires. He has not even settled in office. The first person he's going to see is Uhuru, the same person we are talking about who has embezzled 7 trillion of our money in the name of debt. Over $50 billion as has been elaborated right now. So we are ending up, and I've put flyers, please. Check those flyers on my Twitter handle. We are talking about Jamhuri Day. We are hitting the streets wherever you are, even those who are in Outer Ring, Feather, Pipeline. The people in Pipeline, I really don't understand what ails you, people who live in Pipeline. You live in some of the most shittiest conditions, the shittiest conditions in Nairobi. The people of Pipeline live there. But you seem so happy. You seem so content with having mud and sewage just flowing outside your house. I need to understand how you reason. Because there was this time when the bodies were retrieved from Kware. And so people from Pipeline accompanied the body to city mortuary. All you just needed to do was not go back now to your shithole regions, was now to go to State House and get rid of Ruto. That's all you needed to do, and your lives would have changed forever. So when we call for protests, we don't understand why these people do not come out. Are you so comfortable in your oppression? Do you love bad governance that much? Do you love the fact that you're hanging your clothes for everyone who is driving on the Outer Ring Road to see? Are those the conditions? Are those the ideal conditions that you want to live by? So, and there are these other people called farmers. Every day we are seeing farmers in the UK, in France, when they are protesting, they go and pour shit in the government buildings, in parliament, So we are wondering why Kenyan farmers, every day your right to grow, your right to sustenance is being encroached on, is being infringed on by law after law, which are being drafted by people outside our country. So why are you so comfortable in that state? Why are you so comfortable in oppression? Why don't you ever join us when we are saying we are protesting? Because everyone who is protesting pipeline, why don't you join? I really don't understand. Even the people who are paid, the Mungikis who are paid to come and loot the supermarkets, to come and kill the others, to come and disrupt the momentum. And you still go back to Mukuru kwa Jenga. You still go back to Mukuru kwa Ruben. What ails you? Can't you see this is a moment where we all have to unite? Like yesterday I was seeing when Kasmuel Makaure tried to join the femicide. It was a femicide protest. Obviously, the female protesters would want all support from all genders, from everyone. But for this particular charlatan called Kasmuel Makaure, they said no. If we are going to achieve our female rights, we'd rather achieve them without Kasmuel Makaure. So that unity of purpose, if people from these high-end estates can be on the streets, and you, in your infinite stupidity, the thing you're only thinking of is how I'm going to go and steal this supermarket, how I'm going to go and do this, how I'm going to go and pickpocket someone. What ails you? Are you so comfortable in your oppression? Do you love poverty? The reason why we do what we do is because we have traveled outside the country. We have been to places where systems work, where taxes are literally put to good use. Now you're telling me that a charlatan like Sakaja Johnson has not put in a penny to development. You're telling me that Aden Duale Aden Duale and John Buddy. You can see John Buddy's appointment as a financier was done in 2013, 2014, when they were conceiving this whole idea of hijacking money from our consolidated fund into a private to a private entity. So why do we are living in peace? We are coexisting with Aden Duale. Aden Duale, we should be banning his house. We should be getting details of his phone number, his cars, everything, because we are now desperate. We want everything now. We want the cousins, we want the aunties, we want any business that he owns. Same as John Buddy. He's been very arrogant together with Opio and I. They are trying to divide us by tribe. It's not working because the young people have said we are not boarding this time round. So again, when you get another opportunity to hit the streets, there were these stupid kids who went to eat pilau in parliament. You've been given a God-given opportunity to alter the course of history for this country, for Pete's sake. And then you're just thinking of eating pilau? Are you fucked in the head? I go crazy when I remember such things. You're just there taking selfies in the streets. You have to be intentional this time round. You're hearing the figures. Numbers don't lie. You're hearing the numbers. You're hearing what these guys are doing, an economic genocide. And they are so brazen. They are so bold. They are even insulting our intelligence that they are saying they are going to do a handshake for our unity. Do you think they give a shit about you? They only care about their children and their grandchildren. So when they are just to moonlight, you're supposed it's there to finish Kumalo, and then you finish parliament, boom, boom, boom. They picked you up, they went, murdered you, dismembered the bodies, threw them in Kwara and God knows where else. So I was going home, securing a guarantee of your safety? No. You were safer staying in Nairobi, huddling in numbers, keeping yourself safe from the hoodlums who had been sent by the government, paid to come and disrupt the momentum or disrupt the protest. And then you wake up and go for breakfast at State House. It was that simple. Ruto had already the helicopters. We were monitoring them on the trackers. They were already shipping money. They had put money in those metallic boxes like the ones we used to go with for high school. They had stashed money there, and there was 3 helicopters which were leaving from there to Moi Air Base because that's where he wanted to ship the family to whatever country he was running away from. We were there. But you guys, what did you do? You are taking selfies, eating pilau in parliament. You are given a chance to resolve Kenya's issues once and for all. Now, what the commitment I want from you people, the commitment I want is where if tomorrow we are saying we are going to protest, you go out where you don't need to do anything, sit on the road. If it's Thika Road, if it's Rongai, sit on the road. You don't have to come to Nairobi. We know these police are they are overstretched. They are underfunded. We know them. We know their weaknesses. There was this time we did occupy JKIA, and all of them went to JKIA, and then all of a sudden CBD was full. So don't be scared by these police. They are paid with our taxes. Today I saw the policeman who shot Rex Kanyeki. He's called Isaiah Murangeri. He was there in court. He was freaked out. He's denying, oh, I was not there. You see, these are humans. When you put them in a position, they cannot even defend their depravity and mental impotence. They cannot. He cannot even say, if he was such a man, he was so bold those days, if he was such a man, he would have said, yes, I killed him. Yes, I was there. But he was lying. He was literally lying, and there's cameras. He was saying, no, I was guarding KICC. I was what? These guys are weak. Do not fall for the scaremongering from idiots on Twitter every day telling you you cannot do it. We have achieved beyond our wildest expectations. We ended tribalism. Can you imagine? Previously, it used to be, oh, these people. The only people who are trying to tune us is ODM propagandists. You have idiots like Gabriel Oguda, you have Opio and I, you have Kaluma. If you look at them, they are idiots trying to spew their ethnic narrative, but it's not working because we have crossed, we have evolved politically. This is evolution, and it has happened so fast because of civic education, you understand? So when the opportunity presents itself again, please, Your work is not to go eat pilau in parliament because wao walikula pilau, hawakusikia njaa tena. They are probably more hungry. They are probably dead right now because Safaricom was giving the allocations. I think you also, what Safaricom does, once you put your SIM card, you have to be very careful. If you are the team, if you are the knights that are going to finish the job, you have to make sure you don't have your Safaricom SIM card in place. If you are the knights who have been chosen by God to complete this task, to liberate the country, you are this close and then you went to eat pilau. How stupid are you? Do your parents know how stupid you are? You have to understand that this is serious business. Roadblocks and speed bumps, and every day we are reminding him that Kenya, the people remain sovereign, and you are our employee. You don't have any right to talk shit to us. So tomorrow and the days that will precede, because revolutions are not overnight. The one that we could have done was June 25th, but you idiots opted to go and take selfies and eat pilau. But we have forgiven you because of your inherent stupidity. Now we need commitment that this time round you are going to finish the job. You are going to show up. You are going to turn up. You are going to come through. This is it. We only have one chance at saving this country. And this is it. This moment, don't squander it. Don't waste it. Don't listen to propagandists. If Ruto was so confident that he's the president, if he was so confident, he wouldn't be dispatching these idiots or somehow terror every day to come and say, revolution, hayezi fanyika tena. They are there. Even in your comment section, you'll go there, they are there saying, revolution, hayezi fanyika. They brought a clown. They foisted a clown. They are called Morara Kebaso. Morara Kebaso, if you listen to his tone, is very choreographed. Somebody has trained him to speak so calmly. Even when he's criticizing so calmly because he's serving a purpose. He's serving a purpose. You see, now I've changed my tone. You can listen. You can hear that your anger is dropping, is reducing. But me now, I'm coming to tell you, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, until the end of the year, when we are projecting that Ruto should have gone, I did a poll and it's pinned on my account. And 38% of the people said that Ruto should leave before, and they were the majority. Ruto should leave before the end of 2024. So if the people have decided, whomst is he to think that seat is his birthright? It's not. It's our seat. We have given them in trust, even the MPs, even the senators. But then what do? They go and collect money behind our backs so as to sell our right, to sell our sovereignty. They mortgage it to the highest bidder, and sometimes even they are paid 20,000 in the urinals. And they think that it's going to be business as usual. You as members of parliament, you have mortgaged us. We are seeing what is happening in South Korea. The members of parliament stood when the president declared a martial law. The MP said, go fuck yourself. They told the president of South Korea that we have a bunch of pussies in parliament who cannot even raise up, even to dispute something. When Ruto went there, after the FBI had already admitted that or released their indictment that Adani is a crook who has been bribing government officials, Ruto went to parliament the next day. And then he said, oh, I've cancelled the Adani deals. In their infinite stupidity, they gave him a standing ovation. For what? Was it the FBI? The FBI had done the groundwork. America had done the groundwork. They didn't do any, and then they still for him because these are a bunch of retards. Now, the fruits of independence as we are doing today. So tomorrow and the days that will proceed your light.
What
Nobody
is your
should
comment?
steal
What
your
is your
thunder.
comment on Raila's AUC bid?
Raila is, for me, I call him the aging orangutan and senile old bastard. He has outlived his usefulness. He's a spent cartridge. That trip is a waste of money. And anyone who has approved the budgets using our taxes to campaign for that useless bastard, to campaign for that sellout, somebody who has been selling us out since the Moi era, every regime, he has to strike his own deals. So if there is anyone, whether you're in treasury, whether you are where, I swear wallahi bilahi, wewe utafungwa, watoto wako hawatawahi kuona. I swear to one God.
Right. To finish Kumalo. Thank you.
To finish Kumalo, we are dealing with Aden Duale, we are dealing with John Buddy, those two who allowed Uhuru and Ruto to loot our money, to put it in a private bank account in New York. Those two, Aden Duale, the day when you see the government has fallen, please take the first flight out of Kenya. Wallahi, take the first flight. Start booking now. Start booking for your family.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Francis.
Amerix.
Let's give a woman a chance. There's so many men have spoken. Sheila.
Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Nasikika poa. Okay. Thank you.